What's up, y'all? I just got the 33-inch Aztecs mounted up. They're excellent. Here's a full review, everything you need to know. Of course, use the promo code when you order yours. It's right there on the screen, Mud Puppy, all caps. The beginning of the video is kind of blurry. My camera fogged up when I walked outside because I live in Florida. It clears up after a minute or two, no big deal. As far as, what tire is the best, I get in this argument all the time. You can't say one tire is better than another. They're all equal, whatever. Wrong. Performance-wise, if you're just looking at performance, yes. Some mud holes going to be one tire's gonna be the best there. It might even be an assassinator, which is stupid in 99% of situations. It might be good in this one mud hole. But overall, if you look at weight, cost, tread wear, ride quality, flexibility, how good the beads seal, all that, Aztecs are 100% the best tire on the market, all things considered. The only thing that comes close, in my opinion, is the 31-inch Outlaw. But here's a comprehensive review, weights, heights, comparison, everything you need to know. Enjoy.
Everybody, so some of you guys have been waiting for this for a little while now. 33-inch Terache Aztecs on 18-inch ST9 or 18-inch STI HD9 beadlocks. So we're going to give you heights and weights. That's all you care about, and my opinion on these tires. So those two tires have 5 psi in them. These two tires have 10 psi, just to give you a relative comparison. Now keep in mind, Terache measures their tires at around 10 psi. Like most manufacturers, so when you air them down to 5, yes, they're going to be a little shorter, especially because they're a stretchy tire. But we'll see how much taller the 33s are than the 32s. It looks significant. But before we do heights, we're going to do weights. So I still have one unmounted. Did that on purpose. Clear the scale, zeroed out. Now I'm going to bother taking this plastic off because it doesn't really weigh anything. So 33 for an 18, and it is right at 44 point, oh, let me get a balance, it's kind of leaning. 44.3 pounds. The other one I weighed was 39, or 33.9. So they're right around 34 pounds average. That is extremely light for a 33-inch tire. Okay. So that's the weight. Like, give you the combined weight. We know these wheels are about 21 pounds, so it's not really gonna be a secret there. These are 18-inch bead locks, so very awesome wheel setup. Tire and wheel is right at 65 pounds. Now, everyone wanted these 18s, and the reason people want 18s is because 6-inch portals. You can fit a 6-inch portal in that wheel, and it doesn't float if you put it on like a 300 or a lighter bike, like a 420. It'll stick to the bottom. The 32s are great, but on a 420, unless you run like 0 psi, you're going to float a little bit. Now these 32s have been around the block. They're a little worn down, so keep that in mind. So here is 5 psi in both tires. Oh, that's a big difference. Oh, that's a huge difference. I got to check this psi. Maybe I got that wrong. Supposed to be an inch taller, it's like 3 inches taller. That wouldn't exactly make me sad, because I wanted it to be a good bit taller than the 32 to actually, be an upgrade for everybody who's got 32s. Let's check the psi in this sucker. I know that one's 5. The 32, I just took it off the four-wheeler, is already at 5. Yep, like 5.5 psi. So that's a tall tire. Looks like these 33s run very true. Terache told me they were trying to update their procedures and stuff to measure their tires measure them out true at 5 psi. That's what most of us run. Didn't realize I'd already done that. So put the old tape measure behind it. So this is not the right way to do it because it's sitting in between knobbies, but looks like it's just shy of 33. So these tires are just a little worn down. That's why it looks so much taller. Just shy of 33 at 5 psi, and let's check it at 10 psi. So first, let me give you the relative height between the 32 and the 33. The 10 psi is probably a little bit less of a difference because they're both ballooning, and this tire is more broken in, so it's ballooned out a little bit more. Okay, you got it? Here we go, 10 psi. Oh. You get level with the tire, it is right at 33, just like maybe an 1/8 inch shy of 33 at 10 psi. And I think now that I think about it, Terache actually says their tires measure true at 12 psi, so that checks out. So just a little bit short. I'd say they're not as short as the 32s. 32s are really a 31. These 33s are really a 32.5. At about 3 psi, like we're gonna run them, 2 psi, they're probably a 32.5, which is perfect. You can still stuff them on a Rubicon pretty easy. So while we got this out, let me give you a comparison. Granted, it's a little dirty. These are like cut MX 618 Black Bears that I put all kinds of money getting them cut and getting nice wheels for. This is only a 17-inch wheel versus an 18, and it's not a beadlock, so we would expect this to be significantly lighter. Because it's a cut tire, right? We sacrifice some reliability to have it cut, and it is, get it balanced, 62.5 pounds, tire and wheel. So in case you forgot like I did, let's throw an Aztec back there. And these are right at 65 pounds. So that tire and wheel setup is 2.5 pounds lighter, but it's not a beadlock. It is not as reliable because it's cut. So, there's some cord showing and stuff like that. And this tire rides absolutely horrendous. I cannot wait to put these on these Aztecs on the Talon and sell these things because they ride like a Black Mamba or probably worse. Yeah, so why would you buy a tire that you can't run 6-inch portals with because it's a 17-inch wheel, and that you have to get cut to make it light when you could just buy these? The answer is these weren't out yet and I was bored, so I bought those and played with them. But now I got the tire I really want. So I'm gonna mount up that last one, throw them on the Talon, take it out to Hole Up this weekend, see how it does, and then I'll test them on the Rubicon. And I suspect they're gonna fit on the Rubicon with very minimal mods, probably just a little bit of floorboard hammering, just because my wheel offset's perfect. I got 6 plus 1-inch wheels, so you gotta run a 1-inch adapter because obviously they're Can-Am lug pattern. 1-inch adapter on the Rubicon, and that'll set it at 5 plus 2, which means it won't rub too bad. And of course we'll put them on the 300 eventually, and it'll turn them easier than those tires because those tires have stupid fat wide bar tread. As far as the quality of these tires go, they weren't smashed during shipping, which is great, made them easy to mount. I hate when you get a tire that's flat and pancaked out. They beaded, every single one beaded between 35 and 40 psi. That's right where I like it. The back bead is tight. Even though it's not a double bead lock, I'm not gonna have any issues. Teraches are one of the few tires you don't have to run beadlocks with because this tread doesn't wrap all the way to the rim. It doesn't fuck up the bead. Like Outlaw 2's, the bead is wavy, and if you don't have beadlocks, you're gonna have an issue at low PSI. But I like to run beadlocks because I like to do 0 PSI sometimes. I also like the look, and most importantly, they're easier to mount, and I dismount and mount tires all the time. I'm gonna have the Terache 35s for 20s in soon. I'm shopping for 20-inch wheels for those. I wish I could get beadlocks, but there really aren't a whole lot of options I like. I think there's only really one option. So those will be in probably next month, 35s, and that's just gonna be a test set. I have no idea when they're gonna go up for sale. These 34s, Terache has a big shipment coming in. The pre-orders ones went to California. The big shipment's coming to Atlanta, so they can ship them out real quick to all of us in the South. So those will be in soon, and then all the other sizes are gonna be back in stock. If you're gonna order these tires, do not forget to use the Mud Puppy promo code. Number 1, it saves you 5%. Number 2, it makes my standing with them go up, and I get more tires to review, and they'll hook me up more. So use the Mud Puppy, one word, all caps, promo code, Terache, 5% off. And then of course all my other promo codes are going to be in the beginning of this video in the description. And if you haven't noticed, this is a new place, and we've got a pond over there, so we will be testing these tires out for you guys very shortly.